request of a tour of my craft room, so I thought that's what we would do today. So here we're starting out. You come in my door and here is my desk area. This is probably my primary area that I spend most of the time. And yes, I have a little helper in here today, Indy, our cat. But that table there is a table I picked up at Habitat for Humanity, and it actually raises and lowers. So right now I have it set up that I can either stand and do my work, or I can sit on my stool and do my work. I've also got my TV there, and of course you can see my laptop is right there. I've also got some drawer sets here from IKEA that I use, and the things that I store in the drawers are things I want to have right at my fingertips, especially the one on the right hand side. Those are my pens, my pencils, scissors, tape measure, that type of stuff. The one on the left hand side there, I've got my some of my acrylic paint, my glitter, my glues, those type of things. And as you can see, just going around, I do have some extra lights there that I like to use. I do have posted up in the frame there are some of the handouts I have in my resource area. My bulletin board's pretty busy there, but those are some past projects. And I also have a hint at what one of my next projects are. Look at those cute little shoes. I'm going to try doing iron-on transfer with those. The next area, let me move this chair out of the way. The next area is what I call my sewing area. And you can see my kitty decides that that is a good area to catch some of the sunshine that's coming in the Pacific Northwest. So that is also a table from Habitat for Humanity, along with the two-door file cabinet right underneath. And that is where all of my my material is stored. Then next to it is where I've got a tower drawer unit that I picked up at IKEA also. And on top of it is where I store my Easy Press. And I do a lot of my ironing for Easy Press right here on this workspace also. The next areas we're going around the corner is my new area. And you'll notice the left-hand side there, that file cabinet really kind of sticks out like a sore thumb because my theme is white. But that file cabinet was my dad's file cabinet. So it's got a special place in my heart. And so that's why I have it here in my craft room. This wall unit that we have here though is where what I call my Cricut and my Gemini workspace. So the cabinets we picked up at Lowe's, and my husband hung those for me, and the unit down below I built, so it's another standing workstation. Now those drawers down below, that's where I keep my project material. So as I get ready for Inspiration Friday and I see projects or materials out and about, I stash those in those drawers. And normally I've got a couple dogs in here, so that's why I have a dog bed. And then as we move over, I have got my vinyl tower. And this is one that I talked about last week. But this I picked up how to do this from Jennifer Maker's YouTube channel. So that is an IKEA unit. It's on wheels, which I love, so I can wheel my vinyl around. And 3 sides are all covered with vinyl. I've got my adhesive vinyl on one side, I've got my HTV vinyl on another side, and then just a mixture on the back side. Then as we move along, this is my tumbler turner station. But before I get to that, I want you guys to note there that I do have my own toolbox. I find that very handy that I don't have to go out and grab tools from my husband when I need it. A hammer in there, screwdrivers, wrenches, those type of things. Never know what you might need in a craft room. The cubes down below is where I store all of my paper supplies, so my paper pads. And then up top is my tumbler station. Now my tumbler station is for the epoxy tumblers. And we are going to do an Inspiration Friday project one of these days on the tumblers. I actually have 5 turners there, and those 2 big jugs there behind my camera stand is the A and B epoxy. And then next to that is another unit that I picked up from Habitat for Humanity, and this is a cabinet. And the nice thing about this cabinet is it's got the drawers, and I want to open it up and show it to you, because what I've done here is I've got all different types of craft supplies, and I've labeled each of those using my Cricut. And then up on top of it, I have got my Epson printer, which I use for quite a few things. And then this wall design I've showed you guys before, but this wall design I cut out with my Cricut also, and I put on the wall myself. So I just love that saying. So this is my craft room. I call it my happy place. That sign up there is really hard to read right now, but that says this is my happy place, a very special gift that I received. So once again, I love all the light in my craft room. And that is just another span of it. So thanks for joining me on the tour of my happy place.